Hey, happy Tuesday, good news day, my sweet little garbanzo beans. So it's just a cozy Tuesday. I don't know about y'all, but where I am, it is really rainy, really cold, so it's a chilly ass Tuesday. I've even got my little heated blanket. Wow. That ended up being an intensely satisfying moment, I do have to say. I want to keep it on, but I can't move my arms, and if y'all are familiar with the way I communicate, it involves a lot of wild gesticulation. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope it is fantastic. Beautiful. I had to take a moment to enjoy my coffee because, you gotta enjoy the little things. Okay. Oh, where can I put it where my cats aren't gonna get to it? We're going to take our chances on the edge of the desk because I like to live dangerously. Okay, so I'm just going to try to do more quick little lives like this, or not lives, quick little recording sessions like this. If you like it, let me know. If you prefer to see a different format, let me know, because I kind of just want to play around. I've learned about myself that I like to be perfectionistic, but I've also learned that that means things don't get done because nothing ever is perfect in this world. So let me know what you like, what you don't like, and we'll mess around with it. We'll find some creative solutions, and I'll also find some places where the light doesn't totally glare off my gigantic glasses and make me look like Judge Doom. Anyway, so for those of you who may or may not be familiar, I am Sanessa. This is one of my favorite weekly content posts on my channel. Tuesday is one of my favorite days of the week, so Tuesday Good News Day is like one of my favorite readings. And we're just going to do a quick couple card draw to talk about collective energies for what we can expect for good news coming toward us. So I've already shuffled the deck for the most part. This one wants to be out. It wants to be flipped around. Nice. I've already shuffled the deck because if you guys haven't seen me shuffle, it's humbling, but not in an impressive way. It's not my strong suit. So I shuffle it first so it doesn't look just terrible. But this one goes in third. This one goes in first. That's second. First, second, third. Bam. Okay. Yeah, so I already shuffled the deck. I feel like there's a lot of people waiting on a communication. So today is the first day of Mercury retrograde. And it goes until November 3rd. So I don't know if y'all are sensitive to Mercury retrogrades. I never used to be, but then this year that apparently has activated for me. So be mildly prepared that ish may hit the fan, or it may be near the fan, but regardless, anything that happens during Mercury retrograde, yeah, King of Swords at the bottom. Isn't that the cutest little King of Swords, by the way? Look at him. He's just ruling his little kingdom. I love him. But the King of Swords is an excellent communicator. Sometimes can be a little bit blunt, almost to a fault. More mature than the Knight of Swords, so he's kind of learned to temper that a little bit and communicate a little more diplomatically. So you may be dealing with a masculine energy or air sign energy. We are in Libra season right now. Did you hear that? That was my knuckle. It was like cocking a gun. It was like It's bad. It's really bad. Don't get old like me. But yeah, so you may be dealing with a masculine energy and air sign energy. But really what I'm seeing is that there's somebody that you're hoping to communicate with, or somebody you've been trying to communicate with. I feel the sense of having reached out multiple times and they're just not reciprocating, or they're not bringing the same energy back. Whatever it is that you personally may be experiencing, I feel like you're going to get some major insight about that throughout this Mercury retrograde. I know Mercury retrograde is rarely anybody's favorite, but it does serve a purpose. And since we're talking about good news, we're going to talk about things that are going to be positive, that are coming out of this. So this is kind of today's energy, and a lot of the time good news readings kind of talk about good news that's unfolding primarily over the next week or so. Could be a little less, could be a little more, so keep that in mind. So we're gonna try to focus on the good things that are happening, because even though Mercury retrograde is famous for technology malfunctioning, and X is coming back, and like, it's so weird. I've seen some like car accidents that should never have happened in spots that it's like the slowest, like most. I'm from like a small town area where it's like there's no traffic. There's like, I remember this last retrograde, I was just walking in downtown, and again, very, small town, very, very quaint, very cute. It's like almost hard to get in an accident because there's almost like not enough people. But like, I've seen the most ridiculous car accidents downtown. I'm like, how did that happen? It's Mercury retrograde. Anyway, so stay safe. Just be open to whatever the universe is bringing you at this time. Sorry, my nose is super itchy. Whatever the universe is bringing you at this time, whether it is in the form of like technological blockages or car problems or unresolved issues from the past or people from your past, whatever's being brought back around, whether it's the same exact energy or a new energy, just know that it's so you can deal with it this time around. You can get, either make progress, excuse me, or get closure of some kind. And this is to kind of like tie up loose ends so you can move forward with less baggage, less weighing on you. Especially if you've been either waiting for a communication from somebody, or you have been wanting to, I'm hearing resolve messy communication. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who likes to get the last word. And I feel like because of that, I don't know why, but they showed me an image of somebody trying to stuff garbage into a full trash bag. I'm like, just really, really trying. So somebody who's just trying to get the last word in, even when it's not functional and not helpful at all. So if you've been dealing with somebody like that, I do see that situation improving. So let's see what y'all got. We got 5 cards on the board today. We have Dip, Dog. Okay, Judgment. Look at them. Cute little naked families. I don't know what that is. I mean, I do, but regardless. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed. 4 of Cups. I know where this is going. Okay. 6 of Cups reversed. Wow. That was a little bit more of an aggressive putting the card down, by the way. I'm sorry, I hit my laptop. And then the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so first and foremost, with the Queen of Wands, we do have a feminine fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Does not have to be. This could be you, this could be another person. But really what I'm seeing, excuse me, I'm so sorry, is that I feel like there's something with the 6 of Cups here. There's something from your past that has made you feel disempowered or feel like you don't have enough, you are not enough. The 5 of Pentacles is a card about abandonment as well as scarcity and lack. And this doesn't have to be, it talks about kind of something in your physical reality, but this doesn't have to be. And I'm always really drawn to the fact that there are 2 Pentacles cards that depict spiritual buildings. There's the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, right? And the idea is that, they're kind of like seeking out some type of spiritual lifeline, spiritual guidance, spiritual sustenance, but they're outside the church, right? And it's snowy and it's cold. So it's kind of feeling like you're abandoned by not only whatever's in your physical reality, but almost also in a spiritual sense, right? So whatever this is that's happened, I really feel like, so this is, like I said, situation from your past that I feel like is coming back around, and that's famous, Mercury retrograde is famous for that. But I also feel like this is a situation that has just made you feel, again, very lacking and very, gosh, how do I want to put it? I feel like disempowered is the word. There's a different word. It's like rattling around in my brain. I'll find it later and then I'll just like remember it. I don't know if you guys do that, by the way. I do that all the time where I'll forget something and then it will like come to me in this aha moment, almost kind of a style. But it happens in the grocery store. So if I don't make a list, I'll have like 5 things and I'll remember 4 of them, and then I'll just walk around the store hoping I think of the 5th one. So I'll be like standing in the frozen fruit aisle and or like walking through peanut butter, and all of a sudden I'll just start yelling bananas, and like I look like a crazy person, but that's okay. Anyway, so it'll be like that. I'll remember the word in the middle of the night and just start shouting it. Good thing I don't have neighbors. So yeah, and the Queen of, I almost said Queen of Swords, whoops, Queen of Wands, is, she's somebody who's very, very abundant. She is very charismatic. She's very gregarious. She's very attractive. And I mean, yes, attractive, but attractive in the sense that she's very easily able to draw to her what it is that she desires, which is like the complete opposite energy of the Five of Pentacles. This is not having enough. This is not being able to, or, you know, feeling as if you can't attract what you need. Feeling as if you're, really what they're telling me is like you're never going to break even. Like you're never going to get your head above water kind of a feeling. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So, you know, really what I'm seeing here is like, you know, this is, whatever this situation is, this has made you feel like you're just never going to get anywhere. You're just never going to win. You're never going to be good enough. If this is another person, I feel like you've been through a lot with this person. You may have known this person since childhood, or you may have children with this person. This may be a person that you've thought in the past about having children with. But I feel like you've been through a lot with whatever this situation is, and you keep hoping it's going to get better. Especially with this Four of Cups energy, right? The Four of Cups is all about like, look, this guy's got 3 cups already. There's 2 there. There's 1 there. And then the Divine, this little cloud baby, is trying to offer him a 4th cup. But like, he didn't give a single shit. You know, he's like having a timeout, right? So whether this is somebody who is too bored, too self-absorbed, you know, maybe they've been through a lot too, and it's been so triggering to them, they've had to kind of take a step back from any really emotionally investing in anything real. And again, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be a situation at work. This could be a family member. This could be, oh, my cat's staring at me. Hi, Moss. This could be, you know, a family member situation. This could be a friend. But you know, I feel like with this combination, you've been through a lot with this situation. I feel like you keep offering your cup, you know, and it kind of makes me think of with the 6 of Cups here, this is like a very childlike energy. This is the innocence of love before love boots you in the butt for the first time. And, you know, you kind of have a more adjusted perspective. So I feel like you've just really poured your heart and soul into whatever this is. You've kept trying, you've kept offering your cup, you have kept showing up, and I feel like you're kind of, this situation, this person is just not in a place that they're able to accept what you're giving, or they weren't in that place. Now, just looking at what we have here. So what I see happening, oh, I'm so sorry, allergies. What I see happening is, I see with this Judgment card that your good news is that there's going to be some type of revelation that you're going to have. So to me, the Judgment kind of means a couple things. The Judgment is about that life review where you're kind of looking over your past, present, and your future, where you want to go and what changes you want to make, right? So saying like, okay, you know, what am I giving my energy to that's just draining me? What is making me feel, you know, empowered or disempowered? What is feeding me and nurturing me at a soul level, and what is making me feel like I am lacking, like I don't have enough, like I am not enough? Because this ish gotta go, babes. Like, which I know that's hard. I say it more callously than I mean it. Also, it's really interesting too, I just noticed we have a 4, a 5, and a 6. So I feel like there's been steady movement forward for a while, but you've hit a wall, especially where of these 3 cards, the only positive one is reversed. You know, I feel like it's just been like one thing after another, and it feels like whatever the situation was, that you kind of either, if you wanted to move forward with it, you had to accept just like a bunch of bullshit with it. And I feel like your good news is that, you know, especially too, I know you all can't see, we have Judgment right here, and then the rest of the cards going this way. I feel like you're really looking over the events of the past, and you're like having this breakthrough, this epiphany, right? Because we have Archangel Gabriel right here, and he's the divine messenger. So maybe you're going to be receiving a communication that kind of helps spark all this. Maybe you're in this process and you get this major epiphany. Maybe you're just, there's something that you're waiting for. There's something that I feel like you understand in an intellectual level what has been happening here, but there's something that's going to click at like an emotional level, a soul level, which is just going to make it so much easier to be able to make different choices this time around. Because I do feel like whatever this situation is, I feel like this might come back to you during Mercury retrograde. For those who don't know, we also just did have Saturn retrograde in Capricorn from, I believe it was June up until September 29th. We also have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn from February 23rd, and it just went direct on the 4th. So what those two planets retrograde in Capricorn mean is that there's a lot of really big life lessons, karmic lessons, lessons about self-discipline, about your legacy, pretty much about what you've created and what you want to leave for others. What you have done for yourself up until this point and what you want to leave behind and what you want to create moving forward. And when they're retrograde, it's an opportunity to be confronted with these situations, either the exact same situation or a very similar one. And when they go direct, it is, when they're retrograde, it's an opportunity to reflect on these situations really, really heavily, to kind of figure out where you feel you need to make those changes for your own life. And then when they go direct, oftentimes there's a lot of energetic pull towards situations that will inspire you to make those changes, right? Because the Judgment card is all about a resurrection as well. It's about something coming back around. And with this Four of Cups, this might be, like I said, the same person, the same job, the same situation. But you're gonna come back to it and be empowered at the soul to make a different choice, to make a choice that makes you feel like the Queen of Wands upright, that makes you feel abundant, that makes you feel magical, that makes you feel like you have to burp. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have had coffee before I did this. But that makes you feel like, you can do anything, you can have anything, you can be anything, because you can. And I feel like whatever has been kind of like really draining your energy by just like not participating, whatever's been draining your energy and kind of like making you doubt yourself, making you question yourself. The Queen of Wands is also an excellent manifester, so whatever you've been trying to put your energy into to try to create something, wherever things aren't growing and aren't panning out, if you feel like you kind of need to cut your losses and move forward, there's a lot here talking about how you'll feel empowered to do that, right? If you're unclear about something, I do feel like you'll be getting that clarity that you need. If you are lacking communication from somebody, that is indicated with the Judgment card, that you'll be getting that communication, but really big communication. And granted, I want to, kind of throw it out there that sometimes when we're waiting for an answer, it doesn't always come from another person. Sometimes we do get those, we get prophetic dreams, we get aha moments, we get epiphanies, we get visions on our meditation. So these can be spiritual messages, especially with the Archangel Gabriel kind of a vibe here. But really what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing all of the puzzle pieces from everything you've been experiencing coming together and starting to really have those realizations, see the bigger picture right here too, and how this whole entire period of time fits into your life. So that way, if these situations come back around during Mercury retrograde, you're going to know what to do. You're going to be like, got it, no worries, I got this, shiz. You don't have to do that, but I do, so you feel free. But this is not like the most like upbeat, happy, good news day, but this is really good. Like, this is solid, steady progress. And this is just really, with the Six of Cups reversed too, this is really being willing to let go of the past. And also talking about not holding on to relationships. With these three I'm really looking at, not holding on to relationships because you're afraid nothing else will come along. So even if you're bored with it, you're kind of like, oh, what else am I going to do? Not holding on to relationships because of guilt or past history. And not holding on to relationships out of, I'm going to say, baseless loyalty. Loyalty is a wonderful quality, but when you are loyal just for the sake of being loyal, you run the risk that these other relationships in your life are really going to drain you and take away from the things that you want to really, you do want to be, you want to do, you want to invest in, because we only have so much energy. So we have to kind of pick and choose where we put it. And when we're constantly involved in situations that drain our energy more than it adds to it, we run out of energy for ourselves, for our dreams, for our hopes, and to be able to give to other people who who might, be more open to actually receiving that energetic support, right? Because not everybody's always ready to hear it in that exact moment. And to keep trying and trying and trying, no matter the circumstances, to be that kind of a loyal person is an admirable quality. But if it gets to the point where you're starting to doubt yourself, doubt your magic, you don't have any energy to put left into the things that you want to manifest, it's time to really consider taking a step back and saying, well, maybe it is good that we take a break, because you deserve as much as you put out there for other people, and you deserve to be able to create the life of your dreams as much as you want to help other people to do the same. So I'm just really seeing like this huge process of life review and it empowering you to have a clear direction on what you want and to be able to move toward those things. So overall, this is a really nice Tuesday, good news day. I'm very, very excited for you guys. Gosh, what else was I going to say? I think that's about it. I'm going to try to make posting a little bit more of a regular thing. If you guys have questions or suggestions, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm happy to make adjustments as much as possible. If you need help with your specific situation, I have the link to my Etsy shop I always want to say in the bio below. No, in the description box below. I have a lot of different types of readings and spiritual services. But if you don't see anything that meets your needs, please DM me, because I'm happy to make a custom reading to meet your spiritual or financial needs. So I think that's just about everything. I hope that it's nice and comfy and maybe warmer where you guys are than it is where I am. Or at the very least, may you all have a heated blanket for your mind, body, heart, and soul. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.